I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. We are here in the flesh. Well, in the flesh, in our own spaces. Y'all got to look at us on the screen. You feel what I'm saying? Because
exactly.
y'all need to give us 5 feet, nigga. Give me 5 feet now.
Shout out to COVID. It's real talk.
Exactly.
Like before COVID, y'all nigga would be like waiting in line for something.
Right.
Because it'd be on your neck.
Exactly.
I'm so glad COVID happened so y'all niggas could back the fuck up.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Niggas finally realized that the line ain't gonna move no faster the closer you get to me.
That's a fact. Real talk.
Get. But anyway, yeah.
Everybody, man, we glad everybody is here. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC. In the building. Shout out to Armani Nelson. Shout out to Jay Bizzle in the building. Nice Glass in the building. Monogamous Player. Khalif Reed in the building. What's going on, man? Studio Horror Music. Scott Cheetos. R Gully 76. What up? Leak the Greats. Mark Tavius. Tori is up in the building. Copy Paste Chris. True Blad. Matthew LaRoche. Shout out to Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Joe Blast. Shout out to June Sports in the building. Joe Mayer was popping Ludway. Who also got up in here? Beloved is in the building. Michael, what's going on? Frank H. Shout out to Chocolate Daddy. Pause.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out to Mike Chain. Shout out to Rashad.
Pause, nigga.
That remind me of that joke. Remember, I think it was Cedric the Entertainer on the Kings of Comedy. He was like, he met a nigga named Delicious.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I can't call no grown man delicious. That's crazy.
Delicious.
Shout out to Dre. What's going on? Beaver 2012. Y'all motherfuckers with these names. Captain Creator in the building, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Blastomatic. Kobe Leanin is up in it. Kobe Lean is here. Corey is up in the building, man. Appreciate everybody. So now, today's topic, we're going to be talking about, why Cam Newton and so many other men, because, he's just like a lot of the modern males, insecurities revolve around sex. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to Kay Zagan, because Kay Zagan talks about this a lot, where he talked about how men's insecurities stem directly or indirectly from sex. You feel and we definitely break that down today.
But real quick, man, I want to send a big thank you to all the people that came to Cunningham Elements and put their orders in, man. And
that's what's up.
You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Your packages on. A lot of y'all might have received the email today, but your packages are on the way, and you have your sample of masculine identity perfume. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go to Cunningham Elements and order your stuff, man. I got the shea butter. It's shea butter time. I sent out the shea butter. I started sending out the shea butter too. There's only a few left, so make sure you. On this batch, there's only a few left, so make sure y'all make y'all order, man. I think I got about 4 or 5 left. Like, so seriously, make y'all order for real. Make y'all order right away. And yeah, man. And remember, you get a sample. Bro, I used to get these samples from Sephora.
Mm-hmm.
This shit used to last me at least a week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, 1, 2, you know what I'm saying? You're good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get your masculine identity soap, get the parfum, and get the shea butter, man. But don't take too long to get the shea butter, because when, you know, if it sell out, that might be it for a minute. So, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go there. Get the online dating consultation with myself in April. I'm telling y'all, if y'all are not on this online dating consultation, y'all are slipping and sliding, because this online dating consultation, it teaches you everything. We're going to get you the right pictures. We're going to do the bio in the call. In the call, we do your bio. So you got to do is copy and paste the bio. And then all you got to do is copy and paste the messages that we're going to give you to send the ladies to get them out to see you. It's really, really that simple. I don't understand why you guys are, waiting when y'all know y'all need to make shit happen. So make sure you guys do that. Also get the massive game collection, 24 products. You feel what I'm saying? For one low price. Make sure you guys go get that. And go get Master the Vetting Process. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta do it, because you guys need to know how to vet these ladies. You feel what I'm saying? And also make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership, so you guys can get on the calls on Monday. Because if y'all are missing the Zoom calls, y'all are
y'all basically missing church, nigga. Like straight up, like it's not in the game.
Exactly. So make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Right now on the Bad Boy membership, you can get this program, Master Sexual Conversations, 5 ways to get comfortable talking sexually with women. Because a lot of you guys, we tell you guys to flirt, build sexual tension, but y'all are scared. So this program is going to teach you how to get comfortable talking sexually with women. How do you actually get yourself comfortable? Because if you're not comfortable doing it, you're not going to do it. And then therefore you're not going to be able to build that sexual tension. And then you're not going to be able to hook up with these girls that you want to hook up with. That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you guys do that and get that cracking. All right. So today we're going to be talking about this topic. I'm going to pull up this video. It's a clip. Somebody sent this to me on Instagram. So I'm going to pull up the Instagram joint. And so I'm going to start this, stop this, and we're going to talk about what he talking about. So this is Cam Newton, basically talking about, he says Cam Newton explains why he needed a list of Jasmine Brown's past partners. So I guess that's his girl or something. I don't really know, I don't know all this pop culture shit of who's fucking with who, but you understand? Make sure that you guys pay attention to this, because we're going to go in and we're going to talk about this. So I'm going to start it and stop it, and we're going to get into this. So here we go.
List
of who she fucked?
I want to know.
Addresses?
I needed to know. I have
my God.
And I'm going to tell you
yes button, please.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I need to know. Hated it. What the fuck are we doing?
So sick. Already.
Oh, right off the fucking bat.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, niggas is
crazy. Let's continue this shit.
I want to know, because before I sit up here and really keep moving and elevating our relationship, I want to know who got one up on me.
Yo, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? I need to know that a motherfucker got one up on me. What does that mean? Can somebody explain? Because I still don't understand what that means.
Oh, the ruthlessness of a bitch.
Like, what is this one up he got on you?
Wait a minute. are you?
What does that mean? One up on you? Does anybody know? I'm dead serious. I have no idea what that means.
Yo, nigga, these niggas they put pussy on such a fucking pedestal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas put pussy on such a fucking like, I can't stand none of bro. It's funny how ever since I was a kid, I was never like really the starstruck type.
Right.
But as an adult, I feel like I'm more famous than these niggas. Don't get me wrong. When I say more famous, right? I mean in terms of celebrity.
Right.
I feel like I should be more celebrated than these niggas.
That's a fact.
That's why they call them celebrities, right? Because we celebrate them and their talents and shit, right?
Right.
And nah, nigga, celebrate, or at least, you know what? At least, let me just say it like this: I celebrate myself.
That's a fact.
Way more than I celebrate these niggas, bro. Golly.
Like, these are the niggas that got the huge platform talking all the bullshit. I'm like, God damn. But anyway, April said, one up on you means having an advantage over someone by doing something better or more extreme, according to the Urban Dictionary. That's crazy. So he feels like the guy has an advantage on him because the guy smashed his girl in the past before he knew her.
Or more importantly, smashed her better.
Right, exactly.
And smashed her deeper and smashed her real girthy. Yo, press the button for me again. The yes button, please.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like, these dudes be really like, you know, what's the funny part is that, yeah, they really care. You know what I'm saying? Because they are thinking about that. They're like, man, he probably did her better than me. Maybe his dick's bigger than mine. Oh my God.
I hope that at some point he at least says, well, you know, because I'm in the public eye, I kind of want to know, just based on my public reputation and my public persona. And I don't want anybody coming out of left field thinking that they have one up on me.
Right.
I could somewhat like understand him saying that. You know, I'm a podcaster. Like, I got my name and my face out here, and I don't want no nigga thinking that they could like come out of left field and try to pull a fast one on a nigga.
Right.
That would be the only way I could, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
King Zagan said the way you said girthy had a little bit too much sauce on it, Mouse.
Yes. Yes.
That's only because I can identify.
Yeah, he's stupid. All right, I'm gonna start the show. Here we go.
Yeah.
And if I'm willing to take on that burden, because why I want to know if you had any type of relationship, intimacy experiences with people that I really know, I need to know that. I'm owed that. Because if you don't give me that, you got me, hey y'all, this my girl. And you got somebody over there in that corner like, that nigga don't know. What's up, my boy?
But who cares? Who cares? Like, listen, man, it doesn't matter who. Okay, let me explain something. So I've, you know, there's girls that I've hooked up with, right? That are in relationships now with dudes who are content creators, dudes who I've like ran into. You understand what I'm saying? And I've never at one time, like, there's this dude, this chick that I follow that I used to hook up with, and she is, I think she's either married or engaged right now, one of them. But she had pictures of her fiance, and I know that guy. You understand? Like, I've seen him in different places. We shook hands and all that other stuff, right?
Right.
And there was never one time where I was like, yo, I fucked your bitch, nigga. Thinking that, like, I've never been like, yo, nigga, I fucked your girl, son. What? Like, what difference does it make? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it makes no fucking difference. Like, it's stupid. Like, this is the thing. The problem is that when it comes to sex, people don't realize how much importance they put on sex. Like, they don't realize this shit at all. And so what happens is that when you guys put so much importance on sex, what you do is you fuck up your whole mentality and your whole vibe and how you're feeling about shit because you're just looking at the sex as an actual big thing that is a big issue. But what I'm telling you is that a lot of you guys, what happens is that because you put sex on such a pedestal, you shit fuck with you when it has nothing to do with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, see, I think, you know what I think? I think a lot of niggas really at one point in their life either need to have like a situation where they're having like group sex or an orgy or something. Like you have to be in a situation where sex is happening in real time and you're just seeing other people fucking and you fucking this chick and all this other stuff, because then you'll start to see in real time that it ain't that big of a deal like how you're thinking. You understand? It's really not. Shit is crazy, man. Anyway, let's continue this shit.
You good? She bad, ain't she? Yeah, that's mine. Baby, you want some juice? You want some punch?
But you're a special man because a lot of niggas, they're too insecure to actually really hear that shit.
That has
you're
nothing
a special man.
That has nothing to do with insecurity. But this is where I want women to understand.
No, it has everything to do with insecurity.
Man, what question I have for Cam Newton is,
what are you doing talking to a bitch about nothing?
All right.
Exactly. Listen, this has everything to do with insecurity. Because listen, if we was talking about something else, he wouldn't give a fuck. Because right. if he said, you know, like if he found out his girl had dinner with a guy in her past, he wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
If he knew that his girl had a conversation with a guy about sports,
right,
he wouldn't give a fuck. If he knew that his girl in the past was playing spades or Uno or dominoes with his girl, he wouldn't give a fuck. But for some reason, when the activity is sex, it's a big deal now.
Huge deal.
It's a big fucking deal now. Any other thing would have been fine, but sex, like he probably would have been okay with his girl getting into a physical altercation with another nigga.
Right.
Versus her getting dick. Yo, this shit is wild. Oh man, let's continue.
If she had been with somebody that was close to me, I would have had to respectfully, I'm not there yet. I can't.
Not that grown yet.
I can't carry that weight yet.
Right.
You cool, you're beautiful, but baby, that's my teammate.
Right.
Baby, we see each other too much. We in the same rooms.
So what? This is what I'm saying. Okay. This is the problem is that if no one can actually logically say what the issue is, because there is no issue when it comes to you think about it logically. It's all about feeling.
Right. Right.
So he just feels some sort of way based on sex because he put sex on a pedestal and he's made sex special.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So the problem is that he doesn't realize that sex isn't special, but he's making it special in his mind. So therefore he can't cope with the situation.
But that's the thing. Sex is special to these niggas.
Right. Exactly.
Sex is special to these niggas, bro. Like that's why they catch feelings and stuff.
Right.
You know, like, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Sex is special to me too, but not to this extent where I need a list. Like a list, man.
See, the thing is, sex to me is not special at all. You understand what I'm saying?
I like sex. I like sex, and it's special.
I like sex, but it's like taking a shit. But what I'm saying is, and what I mean by that is that it's like anything else. Like I like watching movies, but I like watching movies with my girl. But if my girl watched the movie with another dude, who cares? It's not going to make a difference. It's just so basically it's just watching movies. Like it doesn't take anything away from me watching movies with my girl if another nigga watched the movie with my girl. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so when we talk about sex, it's like, why is it that sex has to be an issue when if it was a movie, it wouldn't be an issue? But
no, you're right. Because I like watching movies and I like having sex. So.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like
if watching movies ain't special, then sex ain't special. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. I think it's hard because it's hard to grasp because everyone, because we're all indoctrinated to think about sex as something intense, special, secretive, private, nasty, whatever the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
intercourse with you. Yeah, intercourse with you.
it's like, yo, this shit's crazy, man. Let's continue this shit.
And even though he a good dude, my ego,
there you go,
is gonna be.
Yo, you see how hard it is for him to even think about? Like he can't even talk about it. He's like, my ego. He looked like he's like, I can't even, like, it's so bad I can't even have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know it's bad. And it's like, bro, you're Cam Newton, right? Aren't you supposed to be, football player, famous, looks, money, status, all this other stuff?
Excuse me.
You're worried about this? Like, how? Like, I don't understand. Like, why is this such a? And again, guys, you gotta understand. Cam is, he's like a lot of guys out there. He's like a lot of you guys where you would feel some type of way. You would feel like, and the reason why you would feel some type of way is because of your relationship to sex. You understand what I'm saying? Because most people, unfortunately, they equate sex with love, care, and validation and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's almost like they feel like, man, you've given someone that same type of love and affection and care that I feel when I'm with you.
Right.
And I feel like he liked it better with the other guy because I'm already insecure and think I ain't shit. So of course you probably liked it with the other guy better than me. You know what I'm saying?
But why do we care if she likes it?
That's what she should like it.
I only care if I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Here's what I mean, right? The more I like it, the better it is.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The more I enjoy when I enjoy sex, somehow by default, the woman enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
Been my experience.
Right.
And so I understand that the most important thing is for me to enjoy it.
Right.
And for me to like it.
Mm-hmm.
So when and that's the problem with most of these dudes. They don't realize that the game is not about the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because look.
Dick is a gift.
Dick is a gift, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These females.
Right.
Like when you give somebody something for Christmas, like, do you really care if they like it?
Right. Exactly. You're just giving the gift. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's a gift. If you don't like it, take it back. You give somebody a fucking, gift card or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sell it back on fucking Facebook Market if you want to. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because I'm giving a gift, and it's so understand this. When you give, and this is what a lot of people don't understand with like the philosophy or the thought behind giving.
Right.
True giving is charity.
Mm-hmm.
Right? True giving means I'm not giving you anything to get anything in return.
Right.
And that's the problem. So when
dick is a gift.
So a part of that statement, dick is a gift. Understand that I'm giving dick and I'm not looking for anything back, because I like, if dick is a gift, guess what else is the gift? Me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? And so thinking of myself in that way, why would I ever care about, first of all, what the woman likes, and then to take it even further on some insecure shit, anybody else who she's ever done the same thing with.
Right.
Like, why would I think about those things?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what the gift is. I know what the gift is. See, that's why think about gift giving. You know what the gift is. You wrap it up and then you give it to the person. You already know what the fuck it is before they even open it.
Exactly.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I know the value of the gift. I know how important the gift is. I know the beauty of the gift before you even receive it.
Right.
Why would I ever care about anything beyond that?
Exactly. But dudes, I don't know what it is with dudes. It's like Like, and it's you know what it is. I think deep down is that, because think about this, right? You ever notice how women are more or seem on the front end? Because it could be on the back end. It's a whole other story. But on the front end, women are kind of a little bit more laid back about niggas fucking other bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And see, part of the reason why is because women don't need sex for validation, because they can get it whenever they want. Right? So therefore, because they can get it whatever they want, the sex doesn't have as much value as far as the grand scheme of things. Now, let's flip it. A man, generally, the average man, has a hard time getting sex. So therefore, he's going to put the sex on a pedestal. So therefore, if he's dealing with a woman and she's been with other men in the past, or lots of other men in the past, then he's going to feel some type of way because he put sex on a pedestal, and he's going to always think that there's other guys who are better in bed than him or more sexually desirable than him, which is going to reinforce the lack he already feels of acquiring sex.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that happens a lot of times when it comes to these things. But let's continue this shit.
Yeah. And that's the man's superpower if given the right way. See, that's the thing. People
he said that's the man's superpower?
No, sir.
I always say, oh, he's narcissist because he got an ego. No. Baby, a man's ego can make a relationship.
Yes.
Or break a relationship.
You are absolutely correct.
So that thing that makes me great, that protection, that bravado, when I walk around with my chest high and I know my woman is next to me and I know that she's giving me the respect to say, hey, baby, I'm coming to you pure. I've been with this person, that person, this person. That's cool. There can be some people that it's just too heavy to bear.
Right.
And
What is like, yo, what is this thing where it's so heavy to bear what? Knowing that a grown woman has had sex before she met you? Like, isn't that obvious? Isn't that like common knowledge? Like you meet a grown woman and what you thought?
Do you think that this is one of the real reason why guys don't like single moms?
Yeah, exactly. That's part of it.
Because it's explicit proof that she done had sex raw, right?
Exactly.
because look, you got to look at it, right? She chose for somebody to shoot the club up, and she went through the 9 months and all the pain and discomfort of having his baby.
Right.
So if I'm an insecure nigga, obviously I'm thinking that the dude who's the father of your kid is quote unquote better than me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, because it's really all about insecurity. So you chose for him to use your womb and all this. So he's obviously better than me.
Right.
As far as the, the insecure rhetoric goes. And that's the sad part with these cats.
You know what it is? I think, because I was thinking, I'm like, why am I so like chill about this type of topic and it doesn't affect me? And I was thinking, like, in my past, I've had situations where I've known dudes that passed the chicks that they were fucking on to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like multiple times where it's like niggas I knew that was fucking certain women.
Yeah.
They just be like, yo, I'll be like, yo, that chick kind of bad. Like, like you meet your friend, you're like, yo, bro, you got you a bad one right there. And he's like, word? And then he hit me up, yo, what you doing right now? I'm chilling. You want to come over and and smash? I'm like, hell fucking yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. There's other times where I've met like I'll be at events and I've met couples and the nigga and his wife is like, they're like, they're like, hey, if you want to get down, you can get down. And I got down. And I'm looking at this nigga, and the nigga's cool as a fucking cucumber. You know what I'm saying? He's like, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is that all those experiences made me realize how much I was putting sex on a pedestal.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And what happens is that, see, people got to understand that what you what you feel about certain things is based on what you believe, and what you believe is based on a lot of times what you've been around and what you've been brought up to believe in all this other stuff. So what happens is that, you know, a lot of guys, they've looked at sex as this ultimate goal. You understand? It's like, oh, I met her. I talked to her on the phone. We got to know each other. I took her on 3 or 4 dates. I'm courting her. And now it's finally time to get the prize.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
My time to get the prize? No. Right. My time is the prize.
Exactly, right. I'm telling you. Bruh. And it's funny because I've hooked up with chicks where these situations showed me how much they didn't put the sex on a pedestal. Like there's times where like I've literally, like, I would go see a chick, hook up with her, soon as it's done, she's like, all right, well, it was fun. I'm gonna holler at you later. I gotta go do some shit. Like she's super nonchalant about it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like,
those are the best ones. Those are the best ones.
All of these situations where situation after situation after situation where I'm seeing that it's a reminder, like, yo, it's really just sex. It's not like a big fucking deal. But again, when you don't have those experiences and you've been the type of guy who has a hard time getting sex, then sex is everything. You understand what I'm saying? It's everything. Let's continue this.
And I think women need to understand that. Well, y'all out here just hanging out. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You done hit my friend. Why you can't take me?
I get that. My issue is that a lot of men say that they can handle it, or like they're okay. I've never had to give anybody my fucking list ever in my life. That is crazy. But
that's cool.
Maybe it'll happen someday.
But that happened.
I won't feel bad sharing it though.
I wanted to know.
All right, so that's the end of that joint right there. But guys, you got to understand that if your insecurities revolve around sex, you're going to have a hard time in a dating game, period. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have a really hard time dealing with women, because this is the thing. A man who thinks money is the root of all evil is not going to get rich. You know what I'm saying? So if you think there's something wrong with sex, you're not going to get sex. It's really that simple. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, call in 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. So you guys can call in and get that cracking. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your question. It says, if game is doing things your way, would you say a man that likes to trick because it makes him happy has game? Well, if it actually made him happy and that's what he wanted to do, absolutely. But the problem is that most guys trick because they feel they have to and they don't necessarily want to. You see what I'm saying? So most guys who are tricking are not doing it because it makes them happy. They're doing it out of a feeling of necessity. You said the phones ain't working?
Yeah, I had to. It told me that I had to update the program. So
okay. So guys, try to call back.
The phones are working now. Go ahead and call in now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. If a dude truthfully, intentionally like tricking, and let's say that like turned him on to give women the money to fuck and all this other shit, and he was really authentically being that guy, then absolutely. But most guys are not doing it like that.
But that's the thing. He wouldn't be giving money to fuck. He would be giving money for the sake of giving money.
Right.
And then it wouldn't be tricking. He would just be a giver.
Right. Exactly.
That's all. But yeah, 570, you're on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Yes, sir. This is Charlie Kiefer, 26 PA, and yeah, I sent the guy thought that you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Yeah, hope you guys are doing well.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for taking my call. I just want to say two quick points. Which is one, which is I like that reel you sent out, Locario, on Instagram yesterday, Locario, because that shit was fire. And as soon as I saw it, like the one about the Jesus and whatnot, I was like, I already know they're gonna be hating on this guy because they hate a guy who loves themselves at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Nah, that's a fact. Because I put up a post where I said, if you praise God, then you also worship the devil.
Right.
Niggas lost their mind. It's like, oh my God, what are you talking about? That's crazy.
I know.
You know you can't say no shit like that, Locario. What's wrong with you, man?
Right.
You know how that go.
But the second thing I want to say, which relates kind of to parlay that into, the thing about Cam Newton, I actually saw, and there's a major pause in this, just so you know, shout out to Abraham C, because she was calling me out the other day on that. But like I actually saw like an interview, and I think it was either with two other dudes or two other women, I forget exactly, but it was basically with Cam Newton, and it was like one of those like less serious interviews, like where it's like on a podcast or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it basically the whole topic about it was like football players or women, and he basically said that like he was blessed with height, but basically that his dick is small, like quote unquote. And like in the podcast, he was like really sad about that. And he was like, yeah, so I didn't really have as much, like I didn't have much of the what's the word? Like I didn't have good like game or whatever. I didn't have a lot of game when it comes to talking to women when I was in the NFL compared to other NFL players, based on the fact that he thought his dick was small. Pause, obviously.
Right. It's like Chad Ochocinco?
Yeah, Chad, I think Chad was on there, but it was another guy too who I don't know his name. I think it was like a linebacker or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because and Miles, you pointed this out. Like I heard you say this in like a live, like I don't know when, a long time ago or whatever. But you mentioned this about how like, did you like come this earth choosing what kind of body you come in? You know what I mean?
You can't. Yeah.
And it's like this guy's like a lot of guys would be like, oh, he's 6'5". I bet he gets all the ladies. He's a fucking millionaire. He's a quarterback and all sort of shit. And yet he's basically saying that he had problems, a lot of problems with women because his dick was small.
Right.
And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, now listen, I'm not here to hate on Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Respect him to being like at least upfront about his insecurity, But it just goes to show like how deep the self-hate is with people on this earth. You know what I mean? And Locario's reel that he sent in yesterday just shows, how much people hate themselves. Cause it's like, and this goes along with, and I'm kind of ranting here, but this kind of goes along with I might add some more money as well for this, but, like it kind of goes with along the point which I never, like, I'm not like super religious or all that stuff, but I never liked the idea of people telling me that I'm not already enough. It's like, why the fuck am I here then? Right. If I'm not already enough, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
That's real shit. That's real shit. And I like that you said that because see, that's the problem with a lot of people just in general and in life is that there's this idea that you are not enough and that you have to do all of these things in order to become enough. And this is why people are perpetually unhappy and frustrated and insecure, because they're always conditioned with the mindset that there's something wrong with them and they have to go outside themselves to find the thing that's going to make them right. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I just want to say this last thing is that, one of the things I realized about you, Miles and Locario and the other coaches is that, I realized why women, fuck with you guys so heavy in the sense that, obviously you got to have game, but in the sense that because you guys love yourself at a level that is so unconditionally or that is so unfathomable, it's like on a subconscious level, when you deal with a woman, your behavior and what you say shows that, and it gives her the chance to basically say, I love myself too, by you loving yourself.
That's a fact.
There's nothing more powerful than that.
That's a fact.
And,
and
forget all this looks, money, and status shit. That's the sexiest thing that exists, is you loving yourself. Who gives a fuck if you got a small dick?
Right.
And micro penis, pause. A dude with, I can have a fucking micro penis and get more bitches than a guy who's fucking 6'8" and has a fucking 10-inch schlong because I fucking love myself. You know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter.
That's how it works.
But anyway, but shout out to Cam Newton for at least being upfront and honest with what he said there. You know what I mean? This isn't a hate on him, and
right.
I just kind of want to call in and say that, because I used to hate myself too, like crazy. You know what I mean? But anyway, you guys obviously helping with that, so I really appreciate everything you do, and we'll do for me in the future. So
appreciate you, brother.
All I want to say.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, have a
I'll catch you later.
Yes, sir.
up. That's what's up. So guys, call in 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. Keith said there's been way too much talk about penises today.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
We got a monogamous player in the building. What's going on with you? And shout out to Charlie
Yes, sir.
Kiefer
Yes,
for the
sir.
extra 20. Sure, appreciate you. All right, yeah, go monogamous. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Miles? What's up, Mr. Locario? I donated 10 to you, Miles. Happy Friday to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well.
Appreciate you, brother.
What's going on?
Hey, yeah, guys, real quick. I'm so glad that y'all talking about this topic is because I won't be honest, like, I used to be like that, like where I used to put sex on the pedestal, right? But it was more of me putting sex on the pedestal due to my personal performance. And then at a point of time, I actually called performance anxiety because I put it so much on the pedestal, right?
Right.
But since I've gotten older and then now I don't care or whatever the case may be, and now I see things a different way, you realize how much none of that shit even matters. You know? Like, you realize even if you make a bitch come 10 times, how much that don't matter.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff really don't matter. Like, when you get older, I swear to God, man, your perspective will naturally change if you're naturally progressing, right? But there's three things I want to say. Isn't it odd that the fact that Cam Newton has all of these baby mamas, right? But yet he's insecure about another nigga fucking one of his baby mamas or a girl he's fucking with?
Right. Exactly.
So I call those guys fake players. Because a player out here, you got to understand that player shit is going to happen back to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be open to everything.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
saying. Like, if you out here got multiple women, you got to understand multiple women too.
That's a fact.
And a woman that's a part of your stable might be a part of another nigga stable, or has been a part of another nigga stable, right? You see what I'm saying? But these guys, they be so into that because, once again, guys, y'all said they put sex on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Another thing is, I want to say this too. It's just crazy, Mr. Locario. And as I say, I'm on a level of game to where, like, once again, I'm looking at the bigger picture. A lot of these guys, when they fuck with these women, they don't look at the bigger picture. These guys will sabotage a relationship with a woman that they vetted. This woman then put in value into the foundation. This woman is compatible on all different levels. And the minute you find out some nigga from 2014 that you may know that she messed with, now all of a sudden you want to give all that up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking nonsense.
But Mr. Carey, real quick, another chick that you're not compatible with because she ain't smashed no nigga you know, you're going to put her over the other chick.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of dudes, they don't understand this game because some real shit you said about, listen, if you are on some real player shit, you understand that that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times where I fucked with chicks and they give me the speech. The speech is, hey, you know, I actually been dating this other guy and, you know, we're trying to be serious. And I always be like, yo, congratulations. Listen, if anything changes, holla at your boy. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know that conversation is about to happen as soon as we meet. I'm just playing a game with myself. Like, I wonder it's going to take 2 months, a month, 6 months. I wonder when the speech is going to happen. I already know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like
exactly because I'm like, I'm not going to be your man. So I know there's other guys you're seeing, and one of those guys are going to want to be your man. And once that happens, we probably ain't going to be fucking no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. Exactly. K-Zach said that's actually the perfect way for women to fall off. That's a fact. So it's like, if you really on some player shit, you know that others, like, for example, there's times where a chick told me that she was supposed to see another guy, and then instead of seeing him, she flaked on him to see me. So because I know that happens when a woman flakes, I'm not giving her another chance. I'm like, yeah, she flaking because she's seeing another dude. So what the fuck am I? You see what I'm saying? So when you know these things are happening because you're also participating in the situation, then you don't have an issue. Now, check this out. If you don't know it's happening, or you don't think it's happening, and you don't think it's happening, or you don't know it's happening because you're not a participant. See, you are outside of it. That's why you feel some type of way a lot of times. A lot of guys who talk about body count, it's because they're outside the situation of the body counts. They're not creating the body counts. So they feel some type of way about a woman having a high body count. Because if you was out here fucking, you'd be like, of course you got a high body count. Because I'm out here fucking all these chicks. So I'm sure there's another nigga just like me that fucked you. So what are we talking about? It's crazy.
Talking about.
Right. That's true. That's true. And also, Mr. Locario, you said something earlier that was very profound. You were saying that life, right, and experiences have shown you, right, in real life, in real time, what's important and what's really not important, right? So now you have even a more a higher level of a point of view towards whatever, right? So, for example, like you know how Mr. Locario, like guys be saying like, oh, if a girl mess with a guy that you know y'all can't pair bond, right? And I'm quite sure vice versa. Oh, if you mess with a girl that your girl know, y'all can't pair bond. Me and my girl, right, are from the same hood, but we didn't meet each other until our late 20s. But we know mutual people.
Right.
We have both talked to mutual people that we both know.
Right.
We both cool with. But we pair bonding like a motherfucker.
Exactly.
So real life is going to show you. And the last thing I want to say, guys, is, and I don't want to give too much game on this, but it was something very profound that y'all said on y'all Patreon. You know that I'm a very big fan of y'all Patreon, guys. Shout out to y'all Patreon show. The Bad Boy Show.
Go join the Patreon.
I be dropping some gems. But it's one thing that I realized that I had to get away from, because I used to do this. And now since I don't do this, shit is so much better with my girl, even though it was always good, right? But it's even better. I feel like a lot of guys, and y'all said this on y'all Patreon, a lot of guys be having conversations they don't need to have with a woman.
Exactly.
A lot of guys be having if your conversation is not productive with your woman, don't have it.
Exactly.
About the past and shit, you're making the past come alive again. Insecure with it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's a lot of shit, y'all say. I've 150% agree. Some shit, bro, why even talk about that with your girl?
Right.
These niggas want to start talking about that, and then now all of these past niggas from 2017 is now relevant in 2025 in your mind.
Right.
Because you're insecure, and you want to talk about some dumb shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So guys, don't have dumbass conversations with these women, especially the woman that you're trying to vet. Now, if y'all meeting each other, y'all just talking about the past. Oh, well, you know this person, that's cool. But at some point, y'all don't need to talk about that no more. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I just really feel I respect the fact that y'all said that, guys. I know what y'all meant. A lot of conversations are irrelevant when it comes to a relationship that's building. Thank y'all so much for the opportunity, guys. Everybody have a blessed weekend.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, monogamous.
That's some real shit. Shout out to Kids. Like I said, a dude I knew was involved with one of my exes before I knew who either of them were. That shit never bothered me. I never had any issues. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, dudes got to be grown up and be realistic about shit. It's just like a lot of guys talking about, oh, I'm not dating single mothers. Guess what? if you're an older nigga and you're meeting women your age, more than half of them are probably going to be single mothers. Now, again, it's not to say you got to. I'm just saying, realistically, if you are dating women your age and you're an older motherfucker, you're gonna meet some women who got kids. It just is.
Yeah, it's just what it is. That's right.
That's reality. I'm sorry. You see what I'm saying? So it's like dudes don't ever want to. They just never want to come to terms of reality. It's terrible. So this says, what's the difference between being concerned about past owners of a pre-owned car before buying and a guy wanting some intel about her past before considering locking in with her? See, you know what's funny? I always hate when dudes use this car woman analogy, and this is why it's fucked up. It's not even as, it's first of all off top as simple as, women are not inanimate objects, right? But understanding that whole concept is basically saying that you are using the woman like she's an inanimate object and she has no agency to want to do something to you. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is that when you use the car analogy to try to, make a comparison to a woman, you're taking out the fact that the car can't choose you. You see what I'm saying? That's the part that you guys don't get. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, you can own a car. You can't own a woman. And so this is the part that you guys don't get. And also, too, if you're talking about past owners from a pre-owned car, right? Or a car being pre-owned, what happens is that when the car gets a lot of usage out of it, right? It becomes, it's like there's certain things that are not functional.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, when a woman is dealing with a man and there is sexual activity happening, right? She doesn't break down like a car because of having sexual activity.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, dudes don't understand this. But see, I know the internet likes to give you guys pseudoscience of, well, the girl can't pair bond and she's going to have the DNA of every guy she's ever slept with and all that other stupid shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, and by the way, we have one free call. Shout out to June. One free call.
Exactly. See, the only person that owns his woman is Coach Justin. Y'all not like Coach Justin. Y'all ain't at that level of game. Right. He said, I got the sales receipt from my father. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys got to understand that, like, when you guys are doing this whole thing of like, oh, well, and the other thing, the key lock analogy, same thing. Well, if a master key can open a bunch of locks, then it's a master key. But if a lock...
Oh, shit. Efosa, what's up, man? You taking that free call?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas got to move quick. When you hear me say free call, just know.
Efosa's coming through.
Efosa's coming through, nigga. All right, Efosa, what's your question there, buddy?
Okay, so it's about the topic of like it's before about
hey. We need to enunciate, homie. I don't know nothing. I ain't hear nothing that you said just now.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was a topic the other day, another show about Locario, right? Like, let's say that if a woman likes you and probably you do whatever you want, right?
Right.
So let's say the man wants his woman to rob the bank. Like, if they both rob the bank together, that means that if you really like someone, do whatever you want, it's like seems like robbing the bank.
Yeah, you ever heard of Bonnie and Clyde? You ever heard of the story of Bonnie and Clyde?
I heard the word before. I heard the name before. Man, it was a movie.
They would do it. They would rob banks and shit. That was their whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're dealing with if you're not, a criminal and you're, dealing with a chick who's, not a criminal, then she's probably not going to want to do that because she don't want to commit crime. But I'm just saying that the Bonnie and Clyde situations, to illustrate a point, is that if that woman is on the same page as you and she's feeling you to that extent, she'll fucking do it because that's what she's like. I want to be with you, so I'm going to do what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. Wait, Miles, you want to say something?
Go ahead.
Miles, you want to say something, Miles?
No, I'm good.
All right, so Efosa, we appreciate the call, fam.
All right, Efosa, appreciate you, brother. All right, take it easy.
All right, so we got 2 free calls still available, so make sure you guys call up 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. So they said, what's the difference between being we already did this one. Already did that one. Does the same thing go if it was a friend or a relative? Yeah, it's same. So this is the thing. It's one thing if you let's say you got into a relationship with a woman, right? And y'all are together and all this other stuff. If you're monogamous, then y'all two are together and then you just do what you do, right? But if let's say, for example, if you're in an open situation, right, you could have a rule that says, hey, we don't fuck with each other's friends or relatives in this relationship. And if they do that, then it's an issue. But if we're talking about you get with someone and they did something in the past, you understand what I'm saying? Before you two got together or knew each other, even if it's with one of your friends, it shouldn't matter because that was in the past, meaning that it has nothing to do with what you and the woman are having in the situation.
Right.
Now, the only exception to that is if, let's say, for example, the girl that you're with fucked with, let's say, one of your boys or some dude you knew in the past, and let's say they still had some sort of like emotional, I still love you type of vibe, and that gets in the way of your situation, that's one thing. But other than that, we're good. You understand what I'm saying? We're good. You feel what I'm saying? But so the thing is that the fact is that before you met this woman, she had a life in the same way you had a life.
Right.
So if you get together and you guys are compatible and you like each other, fuck that shit up.
All right. We got 352. 352. You're on live with Locario. Miles, name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hey, what's going on, Miles, Locario? This Z calling from Georgia. They're age 32.
Okay. We taking a free call. We supporting. What are we doing?
What I want y'all to speak on about as far as like maybe a chick you're dealing with now that might have had relatives and stuff. So I want to hear that from you and Locario.
Wait.
Like, you know how
Wait. Are we supporting? We taking a free call, sir.
You may
caller
know of or know
caller
familiar with.
Caller.
You know, it shouldn't be an issue.
Caller.
Speak on that as far as relatives thing.
Caller, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, caller?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us? Hello?
Hello? My bad, man. I don't know. I got Bluetooth on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now. Bluetooth was connected.
Okay, real quick. Just are you supporting or are you taking a free call?
I'm taking a free call.
Okay, no problem. All right, now could you say what you said again? What do you need us to speak on?
Okay, so like you know how you mentioned like if you're dealing with a chick, right, and she's dealing with mutual other individuals, you know. So I just want to hear from y'all based on like as far as relatives.
Relatives.
Yeah, like you might be had a chick that you know dealt with another relatives, and you know you might have some men that maybe like so put pussy on a pedestal and need it so bad that they'll literally just risk their life knowing that was one of your cousins or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so you're saying that if you was with a girl and in the past she like hooked up with your cousin?
Yeah, like in the past she dealt with your cousin, but now you're dealing with her.
Mm-hmm. And what's the question?
No, I just wanted to hear from y'all too on that, because where I was going with it was what I wanted to say was like, because you know how you mentioned like, you know, some guys be so desperate and so needy and got to have it, that they literally just go behind their own relatives and stuff and do that and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that because let's say your cousin fucked with her before, he would try to like get at her now again because he's feeling her and all that. You talking about that type of shit?
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much basically because he dealt with her. Now you're coming like years later or something.
Right. Well, this is the thing. Usually that type of shit's not going to happen, because if he actually felt that way about her, he would have probably got at her, you know, before. You understand what I'm saying? Like, most likely that's not going to be an issue. But let's say it did happen, right? Then that's something you got to talk to your cousin about. Be like, nigga, chill the fuck out. You understand? Yeah. Like you got to be the one to mitigate that situation and tell him to stop being a bitch ass nigga and chill the fuck out. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I mean, because you know, some people. Because I was gonna say this. Because would you even think that could be equivalent to like damn near like incest type of thing? As funny as it sounds. I'm serious. Like this pretty much like fucking your own female cousin, pretty much.
How?
No, that's why I'm asking you.
No, but what I'm saying is, how would that be like incest when the girl you're fucking you're not related to?
Okay, yeah, you might not be related to her, but if it's like she dealt with a relative or something, and it's kind of like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, he been up in there, and now you behind your own cousin and stuff.
What? I don't follow what you're saying. So you're saying because your cousin hooked up with the girl and then you hooked up with her years later, that's like you hooking up with your cousin?
Like that's why I'm asking you.
That doesn't make any sense. So wait, by that logic, then you hooking up with any woman makes you gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, that's
where you going.
It's like, what the fuck? Come on, man. That shit don't even make any sense, man. It's like, I'll tell you, your mind will play tricks on you when you're feeling some type of way about a chick you fucking with.
Uh-huh.
It was said you think the girl keeps the cousin's DNA.
Shit, you never know.
I don't know what to say about any of this more than the only thing that matters is me, bro.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
The only thing that matters is me. I really don't like, bro. I don't ask females questions about shit like this.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Like, the only thing I need to know is that the pussy's healthy and that it fits.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fit is snug and we good.
You know, it's funny that you just said that, Miles, because there's this thing going around on TikTok about women feeling some type of way about men not knowing things about their male friends. And they're like, why don't you ask your male friends about things? And how come you don't know these? And it's like, it's because as men, we're just focused on ourselves. We don't give a fuck about nothing else. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't, like, look, this is why I don't really ask women questions, because, like, for example, if I'm hooking up with a girl, right? I don't ask her about her life really like that, because I don't care. Like, the only reason you're here is to have sex with me, and then that's it. So what am I asking you about anything?
Can you play the rose butter real quick?
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Yeah, that's it.
No, you think I give a fuck about how you doing? What are we? Come on, man. Y'all niggas is serious out here. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
That shit happen all the time. That shit happen all the time when your girl be like, so your friend, how come he doesn't with? I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I don't.
Is his mother okay? Did she? I don't know.
I didn't ask.
Well, what happened after the? I have no idea. I didn't really ask. Yo, chicks be asking you mad follow-up questions, and you be like,
exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying, because it's like we don't care. So even with this, that's what I'm saying. Why would I care about the niggas a chick fucked in the past?
I really don't care.
Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the chicks. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Like, yeah, the chicks and stuff don't really care, but when it's just dealing with a particular individual, as far as like a relative or something, that's what I was trying to hear from y'all.
It don't even matter.
Nah, the only problem would be if I had a bitch ass relative,
right?
Who wanted to, like, get in my face into my, that's why I fucked your bitch, or
right.
But even then, it still wouldn't matter, because look, I look at it like this, because the Cam Newton talking about, oh, somebody got one up on him, and I don't want to be up in the spot, with my arm around my chick, and some nigga in the corner talking about, hey, he don't even know,
right?
Nigga, I don't care.
Right, like I don't care to know.
and guess what? You gonna have to watch me leave with my bitch.
Exactly.
Knowing that I'm about to crack.
Exactly. Right.
You can't do nothing about it.
Right.
You might crack before, but you can't do nothing about it. And guess what? All the shit that she learned with you, she's doing to me now. And that's only me commenting on it just to prove a point for the conversation. I still wouldn't even have these thoughts. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Like, these guys, man, I don't know. I really don't know.
This is why men have to start being men, because men don't talk like this. Like, men don't sit there, well, so give me a list of all the guys you had sex with. Like, what? That, to me,
that don't sound right anyway.
Not to mention, it's gonna be some omissions from that list.
Right. And that shit is moist as hell, to be honest. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit is moist as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
But
hey, caller, are you a body count guy?
Body count?
Yeah.
I don't.
Do you believe that a woman's body count dictate her value as a woman?
No.
No. Okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Now I used to,
But this was even before I came in contact with y'all. I started to say, nah, I mean, it shouldn't really matter now, because you know you got to think about yourself. So with the you know what I'm saying. So why does that even matter?
Right.
And now you put everything in perspective. Now that listening to you all and what you teach in the class.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know. Maybe I'm a different nigga because
you got some niggas that really don't like, they, you know what I'm saying, them people make a big deal about it. Like, damn, that was a relative and stuff, and that's why I say, like, they be desperate and needy, and it's almost like, once again, you'll go literally fuck your own cousin and stuff because you really got to have, like, come on now, like, what the hell?
Nah. If that's the case, my cousin getting punched in his face because the only way I'm gonna have a problem is, like I said, is if he gets in my face talking about, yo, that's why I used to fuck your bitch, Nick. Like, and nobody in my family's like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, nobody in my family, like, if he might mention, like, oh yeah, me and her used to mess around back in the day, but even it's not an issue. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not an issue, and I'm not here to have no conversation like, yo, so when you was fucking her, did she scream really loud, and how did that work? And, like, why would I like that? That's so insecure and stupid, bro.
Vaginal.
That shit is crazy. That's like asking the girl at the end of, so did you come? Like, like, nigga, I don't know, man. See, and this is why I created a masculine identity membership. So many guys need to learn how to love themselves.
That's a fact.
You understand? Because you should love yourself so much that you shouldn't have space in your brain for other niggas.
Exactly.
You should barely have space in your brain for a bitch, but you know, you know how I go. But so the thing is, but when it concerns other men, bro, you should barely have space in your brain for other men. Like, seriously, seriously, and you should only have space in your brain for a woman that's your woman for real.
Exactly.
And not for none of these chicks that you just smashing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy how you know, guys, and see, the thing is that a lot of there's a lot of residual poison that comes with putting certain things on a pedestal. Because once you put sex on a pedestal, then you're automatically putting pussy on the pedestal. Right. And if you put pussy on the pedestal, now you putting women on the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then if you a body count nigga, now you putting all the men that she fucked on a pedestal.
Right.
So where are you? If so many things is on a pedestal, what's your position in you know, in reference to all the things that you're putting on a pedestal?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what y'all don't understand. How fucking low you get.
Right.
Especially when you put shit that don't need to be on a pedestal on a fucking pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
How low you get. Because remember, you're the one putting the shit on the pedestal. So however low you get, remember, you put yourself there.
Exactly. That's a fact. All right, caller. Well, we appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, man. Yeah, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Enjoy your evening.
You too, brother. Thank you. Thanks for the call, man. Thanks for supporting the show. All right. How many we got? 2, what? 1, 2, 3. How many?
One free call left. So guys, call up. So this says, the thing is, my ego wants to be her best and turn her out because my ego is tied to my sexual prowess. Is that an issue? You know what's funny is this is the thing, right? Is you want to be her best, but why? Because what do you do with that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what do you get from being the best, quote unquote, instead of, you know, except for feeding your ego, which means that you're looking for validation, right? That's one. Now, 2, if you are the best, right? Are you prepared for the reaction or the response that the best gets? Like, do you see, people got to also understand these things. Like you want a certain thing, you have to take everything that goes with that.
Right.
So anything you say you want to, I want this bitch to be obsessed with me. Okay. So you're going to take everything that goes with a chick being obsessed with you? You want to have a girlfriend? Okay, are you going to take everything that goes? This is why, for example, you have like celebrities that be crying about, I just want to be left alone and everything. They're sick and tired of nigga. You wanted to be famous, so you need to take everything that goes with that.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got to take everything that goes with that. Exactly. You ain't gonna get rid of her, and it's gonna be more shit and more issues. So you're like, I want to be the best to feed my ego, but you still needs to also take what the best what that comes with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Just like when I tell you guys about dealing with medium interest women, you can deal with medium interest women if you want, but take everything that comes with that. Take all the resistance, all the attitude, all the wishy-washy shit. Take all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what you guys got to understand. You got to take everything that comes with it. It says, what if they get into an argument and she rubs it in his face? If she's angry enough, she'll bring up how big it was, how good he was, and that he was better than you.
Well, see, that's exactly why you don't have conversations about that shit in the first place.
Right. And on top of that, why would you be with a woman who has that type of energy towards you? Like,
but so I hear what you're saying, Locario, but see, the thing is that unless you talk about it, the woman won't know it's a trigger.
Right, exactly. So the fact that you won't talk about it in the first place is why she won't even have the ammunition to argue about that at all. You see what I'm saying? Right.
Because I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, why would you be with a woman that has that type of energy? But in the middle of an argument or whatever, chicks will just use what they know.
Right. Know that will get you tight.
Exactly.
Right? But if you never have that type of conversation or interaction with her, she would never know that's a thing that gets you tight. Just like Monogamous Player was saying, why are you having those conversations at all with women? You see what I'm saying?
Like certain things certain things a woman has never used as an insult to me.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like and the reason why is because I've never brought it up.
Right. Exactly.
So she has no basis to tell me some shit that this should hurt his feelings. Like, it's like, no, you already know that's not gonna hurt my feelings. Like, I give two shits about that shit.
Right. Exactly.
And so, again, a lot of you guys, you dig your own fucking graves with all that insecurity bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Not realizing it. It's crazy.
Crazy. What do you think about female dating coaches? Like, I have no idea who that is. But yeah.
This nigga did get this motherfucker out of here. He just wanted to mention somebody else's name. Fuck out of here.
It says, can you prove all these no's from women is getting closer to a yes? I don't get it.
Yo, Irish Spring, if you believe that you're going to continue hearing no for the rest of your life, then just take your ball and go home. Go home. Stop talking to women for the rest of your life, bro.
Irish, you need coaching like badly. That's like ridiculous. Because this is the thing. Yes is the opposite of no. That's all you need to know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's really, guys, y'all got to stop making things more complicated than it needs to be, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, see, you know what it is? This is the problem. Most people don't want to put in the work.
Right.
Right? Because even earlier I did a video where I was talking about how you can get whatever you want in life. You just got to be the person to get it. Right. So let's say, for example, if you want to make and I do use this in a video, I said, if you want to make $1 million, you can create a product or a service that's $2,000 and just get 500 people to purchase.
Right.
And you got $1 million. But are you going to do the work to create that and put that out there? And you see what I'm saying? So right. Things can happen, but are you willing to put in the work? So if you want to get the yes is out there. Are you willing to put in the work to get the yes? You see what I'm saying? That's the issue with a lot of motherfuckers. They're not willing to put in the work. It says, if the car analogy is bad, what about the job analogy? Someone with a past of multiple jobs here and there looks worse than someone who held a job down for years if you're looking for longevity. No, that's not a good example either, because what happens is that within jobs, that has to do with the actual work in the job. When you're talking about a woman's body count, her being her being single, she's supposed to fuck a bunch of niggas. When you're at a job, if you're doing a job well and also the company is doing their part, because sometimes what happens is you fucking with these weird ass companies that go under and they treat their their employees on some bullshit, so they just had to go to another place, right? But if the company's on point and the person doing their job is on point, that makes sense because that's what you're supposed to do at your job. So the person at the job is doing what they're supposed to do. When a woman is single, she's supposed to fuck other guys. Right. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, she's not obligated to not fuck because she's not obligated to any one man in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So, see, and again, this is what I'm saying, where you guys have this idea that women are not supposed to have sex. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're using the job analogy, in the job, you're supposed to show up and do these things and stay here and be consistent with it. When you are a single woman, you don't have to be consistent with any man because you are not in a relationship with any one particular guy, which means you are single and you're free to go do whatever you do. And that means that you're going to be fucking multiple men. Like, it's this is what I'm saying. Like, you guys have to understand this shit in context. But again, these guys, because this is the weirdest shit. Basically what men are saying is this: hey, stranger lady, because I'm insecure, I want you to not live your life. So when I meet you, you have a low body count. You see how fucking crazy that sounds? Like, listen, you're a single woman. I want you to turn down damn near every guy you meet so that when I meet you, I can feel safe dealing with you.
No.
What? This is stupid shit ever. The stupidest shit ever. Crazy. Man. Let me see what this is saying. Says a woman's past doesn't matter because all you care about is her following your instructions. If she has a personal fetish for harming guys physically from past trauma, how would you know? What does one have to do with the other? I'm confused. Nebraska, what are you talking about? like where'd you get that connection?
Harming guys physically?
Yeah, what does that have to do? So you said you don't care. I don't care about a woman's past if she's following instructions. If she had personal fetish for harming guys physically from past trauma, how would you know? What? I'm confused. You got to call in or rephrase that. I don't know what you're talking about. So did you guys know the more bodies a woman has, it is harder for her to pair bond? Is he trolling? Is this nigga trolling? Yo, the internet fucked up a generation of motherfuckers. I swear, y'all niggas don't live real life. Y'all niggas live on the internet.
You guys gotta believe in yourself more, man. Seriously.
Right? This is so stupid. Again, this is putting sex on a pedestal. Guys, do you know that there are porn stars who have successful long-term relationships and marriages? Do you know that there are women who are non-monogamous who have successful long-term relationships and pair bonding like a motherfucker? Do you know that there are women who have been single for decades and then they get with a guy and they have a long-term relationship even though they've been hooking up with guys for decades? Like, I don't understand. There's no core. See, again, thinking this way, you put so much power in sex. So you're trying to tell me a woman had sex with 8 guys each for 10 minutes and now she can't bond to a man? Like, she's just like rolling around like a fucking mad woman now?
You know why the woman can't pair bond? Is because you're spending so much time thinking about the other guys.
Exactly right.
and she can't get through to your gay ass.
Right, exactly. She's trying to bond with you, but you sitting there talking about, I need a list of all the guys you've had sex with and blah, 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 blah. What are we talking about?
That's the real reason why she can't pair bond.
See, the men can't pair bond. That's the problem.
Is right.
You see what I'm saying?
You worried about all the other dudes and the girth.
Right. And men can't pair bond. Yo. Oh my God, this shit is crazy. So what's your thoughts on seed retention to help men gain discipline? Are you talking about semen retention? Discipline for what? What are you talking about? Discipline to not bust a nut? A discipline to For what? You gotta give us more information. You know what you're talking about. This says, Miles, what's the name of the show where the boss takes the girl into the field and gives her a hot one? I don't know what you're talking about.
Blacklist. The Blacklist.
Okay.
Yeah, the Blacklist.
You gotta watch that shit. So guys, call the number at 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. But yeah, guys, again, this topic of sex, you guys got to get a handle on this shit or your dating life is going to suck. You understand? And understand this. See, if you guys want more sex, you have to change your mindset from a guy who thinks there's something wrong with sex and with women having sex.
Facts.
You got to embrace that women have had lots of sex in the past with a bunch of other niggas. That's not you. You got to embrace that. You got to be fine with that. You got to welcome that. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you see, you can't have, if you have these contradicting thoughts, you're not going to be able to create anything that you want to happen sexually. It's going to be damn near impossible.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't want to fuck a girl tonight, but then at the same time think women are wrong for fucking on the same night. It just like, it don't make no fucking sense.
They want to smash, bust a nut, and be like, get the fuck away from me, you dirty bitch.
Exactly, right.
How dare you have sex with me?
Right.
You high body count slut. Get away from me.
Right.
Y'all niggas is backwards out here, bro.
I'm like, yo, all these niggas want to hook up with girls, but they want nobody to have a body count. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. The math ain't mathin'. You know what I'm saying? So understand, like, you guys see, the reason why I was able to hook up with as many women as I hooked up with was because my attitude towards sex. You understand what I'm saying? It's the attitude towards sex that makes you attract sex. Or it's the attitude towards sex that makes sex run away from you. You repel the sex away from you. Because what happens is that if you think there's something wrong with women fucking, then that's going to come out in the way you talk, the way you interact with the women, your whole energy. And she can feel that. Because this thing, a lot of you guys, even though y'all want to have sex, y'all come at women like you don't want to have it or that it's something wrong with it. So instead of flirting with a girl and building sexual tension, you'll say, hey, let me get your number so we get to know each other. Then you get her number and then you call her and talk to her for an hour about nothing. Oh, so what college did you go to? And you know, what color is your favorite color? What movies have you, like, you're talking about all of this shit. Then you fucking go out and on a date with her and get some food and shit. And you're sitting there across from each other talking about nothing again. Oh, so what'd you do this weekend? And blah, 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 blah.
Nothing.
You see what I'm saying? And then what happens is that you find out that girl's fucking some other dude or some shit and you feeling some type of way. Or you get with that girl and you find out she fucked some guy that you knew, 5 years ago. And you feel some type of way. Because your own thoughts, you were projecting what you thought this was supposed to be in the situation. You had an idea of who you thought she was based on what you wanted in your fantasy. And you guys have to understand that women are sexual. Women like to fuck. Women like to do a bunch of shit in the bedroom.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. It says, what about for marriage and being the mother of your kids? What are you talking about? What about what? Guys, when you write the questions, you have to do a full, you know what I'm saying? Like,
like put in the question what you're referring to, because what happens is we'll be talking about something live during the show and they'll have a question,
right?
And a question like this, but we won't know if what we were necessarily talking about. And even sometimes it'd be something that you spoke about on a previous show.
Right, exactly.
You gotta kind of put in the question what you're referring to, guys.
Right. So I'm assuming he's talking about what about for marriage and being the mother of your kids if a woman has a high body count. That's what I'm assuming he's talking about. But that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You see what I mean? Because again, remember, guys, y'all, this is the funny part. Y'all are taking something sexual to equate it to something non-sexual.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So they think, well, because of her sexual past, she can't do something non-sexual, which is pair bond.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which doesn't make any fucking sense. So if you're talking about marriage, is the marriage contingent on her body count or your leadership?
Ooh.
Is her being a good mother to your kids about her actual character as a woman who can take care of kids, or her fucking? You see what I'm saying? Like make the connection. And see, the problem is that the connection that you guys have been making is you equate a woman's character to fucking, or you create a woman, you equate a woman's value to fucking. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what you, in your mind, if you're one of these beta males, in your mind, that is the most valuable thing when it comes to women is the vagina. You see what I'm saying? And then so you think that, damn, well, you know, how can she have all this sex and bond to me? Because in their mind, right? And this is how the Jedi mind trick works. If women have always been telling you that they got to get to know you before sex can happen, then what happens is that subconsciously you think that if they're having a lot of sex, then the reverse is happening where they can't bond with you if they're having all this sex. Remember, we got to bond first, then sex. But if you're having all this sex, then you can't bond. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is how these niggas think because they're fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. So they said, I would rather date a woman with 100 late count than a woman with 10 relationships. I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying? It says, you don't require beware of sexual harassment from women you don't know when you try to flirt and build sexual tension. What? You don't require? I'm confused by what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm guessing he's saying, and guys, call up. It's better if you call up because sometimes y'all ask questions. We don't know what y'all are saying because the way y'all write the questions is weird. So Butler, call up, and whoever else call up so that we can talk about this. But I guess he's trying to say, how do you know when you're building sexual tension and flirting if, you know, it'll be looked at as sexual harassment? Guys, this is why you need to learn how to flirt and build sexual tension, because harassment means a woman has clearly told you she's not interested in talking to you, and then you keep talking. It's really that simple.
Right.
If you're talking to a woman and she's having a conversation with you and she wants to have more conversations with you and she's flirting back, then it's not harassment because she wants to talk to you. If she doesn't want to talk to you, then and you keep going, then it's harassment. See, a lot of the pickup artists, you understand what I'm saying, would probably be in the category of harassment because they're like, well, she's giving me a shit test, bro. I got to keep going. She's giving me last minute resistance. I got to keep going. Right. So then that's how, you know, shit can go down when it comes to harassment, because the woman is stating that she's not interested, but a motherfucker's thinking, oh, well, it's just a shit test. I can push through that resistance, man. It's nothing.
All right. We got 612. You are on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Tim, Minneapolis, 29. I sent it to Locario's Venmo.
All right.
What's going on, man?
So donating for one free call, but also just to let you know, Butler, get on the Bad Boy membership and get the program How to Read Women, and that will never be a concern ever again.
Exactly. That's bad.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. When you learn how to do it properly, you'll never ever have any concerns whatsoever because you'll be out of there.
Right.
The moment you see she's not with it. So, anyways, enjoy the rest of your Friday, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. That's what I'm talking about. Get on that Bad Boy membership. Get on that Bad Boy membership. And he also, New World Crypto said, where can I buy the program on how to build your program? That's also on the Bad Boy membership. So go to badboymembership.com and get on the membership so you can check out that program. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. So this said, I think Phoenix is saying, playing devil's advocate question. What about her raw dog body count and STD count record. Should we take that into consideration? Well, this is the thing. If you're protecting yourself, right, in a lot of situations, then that's not really going to matter to you, right? Because if that's a concern just in general, then you shouldn't be having sex with any women until they showed you paperwork of everything off rip. You feel what I'm saying? If that's a concern like that. But the thing is that if you're doing on your end to make sure you're protecting yourself as much as possible, then you should be good. You feel what I'm saying? So you can, you can make it happen that way.
And did he say her STD count record? Like, you really want to know how many times she's had syphilis or something?
Right.
Again, this is why I only care about what's going on now with me. I only care if you have syphilis now.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And even then, I probably don't care because I'm because we just getting together. I'm strapping it up. So, right. What are we talking about, guys? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's like all these other things you're thinking about. That's not really going to be an issue if you're doing what you need to do on your end.
You know, it's like I think they need to go to shoplocario.com and get the How to Vet Women program.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew how to vet women, a lot of these things wouldn't truly be an issue.
Right. Exactly. That's a fact. That is a fact. So this says where we at. And guys, call up. Call-in number is 844-672-7300. We got probably another 20 minutes left, so make sure you guys call up. It says
there you go. All right. 502, you're on live with Locario Miles, name 8 City, and I got you. I got you 10, so appreciate you.
Yeah. You know it's Phoenix. Yeah.
That's what's up. So
I was calling in to provide the clarity to my devil's advocate question, because it actually did happen. Is a couple years ago. I was talking to this woman online. We hadn't met yet off one of the sites, and she told me, she's like, "Do you wear condoms?" I said, "Yeah, I wear them all the time." She's like, "Oh, okay, good, because I'm now requiring all guys to wear condoms."
Just now, bitch. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I kind of, I was trying, because I had, been listening to y'all and stuff for a couple years at that point, and I was trying to just leave it alone, but I couldn't. So I went, "What's that mean?" And she's like, "Well, normally, I don't like using condoms, so I just let the guys fuck raw."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh." But then she goes, "Well, I ain't doing that no more, because I done called chlamydia 3 different times, and I just ain't doing that no more."
Behold, the ruthlessness of a bitch.
So I said, "Yo," so I played it off. I was just like, "Oh, that's what's up." But I didn't meet that chick and didn't talk to her ever again.
Right.
But that's why I had asked that question, because I said, now that's something that I do consider, because I'm like, all right, I ain't caring about your body count or nothing. But if I find out that you out here, you just fucking any dudes raw and doing all that, that's just a no-go for me.
Right. Well, yeah, if you find out, or she has that type of energy where it's like that, then you have a right to be like, nah, you know what? I don't really want to chance it, because she seems like she's being reckless, and you may not want to be in that type of situation or whatever it is. But check this out. If she wouldn't have said nothing, you would have still wore a condom, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Always wear the condom.
Right. So that's what we're saying. So what I'm saying is that either way, you're going to do what you need to do on your end. You see what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Because I've had situations, like I had a situation like similar, but I would say worse, where I was about to hook up with this chick, and she was begging me to not use a condom, and I said, "Nah, I can't do that type shit." And she got mad, like she was upset. You know what I'm saying?
They be on that shit.
Yeah. So she was upset. So we didn't do it, but it was like she was sitting there pouting and shit. I was like, "Look, and I'm putting my clothes on and shit back on." I'm like, "Nah, we can't do this shit." But she was really like she's like, "Oh, come on, it's okay," and blah blah. I'm like, "No, it ain't okay." Right? So at that point, even doing it with a condom, I don't want to do her at all. You know what I'm saying? I was already completely turned off. You see what I'm saying? But either way, I was going to do her. If we was going to have sex, I was going to do her with a condom anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So it's never going to be a thing of me worrying about all that other extra shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just stuff that I take into consideration. Like you said, if they kind of reckless, I feel like even the ones that I feel that they ain't even selective, like just any dude can get it. I kind of sometimes I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I can't.
Well, that's the thing is that you gotta focus on you and what you want and how you do shit.
Thanks.
That's really the end all be all. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're saying that if a chick is not selective, how do you know if she's not selective or if she's selective?
Well, y'all know me at this point. You know I'll be excessively talking to women. You know that, and so they be telling me all their dark secrets. They just tell me. Like they'll just open up the floodgate and be like, yeah, I was out last week, I did this, and then I let the next dude come over and did this. They just tell me.
But see, this is the problem though. This is a problem, Phoenix. See, you're talking way too much to these women. So what's happening is that like you're getting too much information out of them that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you're basically, so let's take sex out of it. Let's say it was something else. Let's say like, you was talking to a chick and she's like, yeah, every time I go out on dates, guys buy me flowers and gifts all the time and blah, 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 blah. Right? Now you might say, well, shit, dang, I'm not buying her no fucking flowers and gifts. Right? So her talking about a guy buying her flowers and gifts has really nothing to do with you, because if you're the type of guy that doesn't buy her flowers and gifts or will never do that, then you're just not going to do that. So her even telling you it doesn't matter. But the problem is that if she's telling you that and then you're reacting saying, well, you know what? I don't want to fuck with this chick because she's going to expect me to buy her flowers and gifts. You know what I'm saying? So now you're fucking up the situation of making something happen based on you reacting to what she's saying about what she's doing with other guys. You see what I'm saying? So that's why. So that's what I'm saying.
Is it necessarily that bad though? Kind of like when I avoid them type of women, because I've also been out on dates that women will be like, "Hey, yo, I kind of got this. I got the herpes or whatever, so I want to let you know that before if we ever go that far." And then the date is done.
Right, and that's fine that they tell you that if that's the case. What I'm saying though is that there are times where them telling you things, right? So what I'm saying is that you're reacting to what they're telling you about other things versus you having an agenda about what you want to do. Does that make sense? Because then now what's going to happen is that there's going to be times where you're going to fuck up a situation for yourself based on the assumption you have of the woman based on what she's saying because of having all those conversations. Do you see what I mean? So what I'm saying is like, okay, like I'll give you for example. So let's say you having this conversation with a woman. She tells you, right, that, I don't know, like she fucking punched this dude in the face that she was, dating before. And you're like, damn, I don't want to fuck with this chick. She seems like she got a violent streak. Like she on some other shit, right? But you don't know that she punched the nigga in the face because the nigga was trying to kill her with a knife. You understand what I'm saying? So now you're like, oh, you're assuming she's violent based on what she said, but you don't even have the whole context. So now you're judging her based on, you see what I'm saying? And you're just having conversation. So what I'm saying is sometimes having too much conversation, right, can fuck shit up. The only conversation you should be having is in relation to your agenda. And then judge her based on that. That's what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? So you see what I mean? Because you're gonna be making all these assumptions about shit that got nothing to do with you.
I see what you're saying. So there's a bad side to knowing too much about somebody too soon.
Right, because what happens is you make up these certain thoughts about something that has nothing to do with you. And if you were sticking to your agenda, so for example, right? Let's say like how many chicks in your life you smashed?
It's probably over 100.
100, right? So, and then you be using protection, right?
Yeah, every one of them.
Now, do you know that there could have been like 15 or 20 of those women who had herpes? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So what I'm saying is it's fine if they let you know and then you make a decision like, nah, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm not saying that you should fuck with it once you know. What I'm telling you though is that when you're prying for information or having so many conversations and discussions, you're getting all this information and that is irrelevant at the end of the day, what you're making decisions based on, versus you telling a girl, hey, I need you to do A, B, and C. She does A, B, and C, or she doesn't do A, B, and C, and then you judge based on that, based on your direction. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely try to minimize that and cut that out.
Yeah. Like if they volunteer information, that's fine, that's perfect. And then you can be like, you know what, I'm not really feeling that cool. But what I'm saying is, don't try to have all these drawn out conversations, because then what's going to happen is that. And this is the thing too, and this is why I'm saying it too, because when you have game, right? And I know you, Phoenix, that you know certain things. So what happens is you become sensitive to red flags. And so what you don't want to do is you don't want to purposely draw out things, and then your mind is going to be like, oh, that's some bullshit. I ain't really fucking with this. And then you almost sabotage yourself. That's what I'm saying, in the situation about something that was probably not really that relevant.
Right. Especially when y'all was just supposed to have a one night stand and that's it.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Cause you're right. I do that. Cause I'll be like, man, no, I don't know about this. Cause I always thought that excessively talking to him was drawing out the information. Then that way I could avoid future conflict by even involving myself with this woman. But if I had an objective of my own and I followed it, and she's following me, she could have been a cool woman for me. It's just that's what she did with the other ones. But I could have been something different, maybe something new that she was trying, but she didn't get the opportunity because she said something and I immediately disqualified her.
Right. Exactly. So just a simple example would be if you're talking to a woman and just on some regular shit about some random stuff about, let's say, like sex or something or relationships, and she says, she's like, oh, I went out on a date with this guy, a month ago, and he wanted a kiss, and I was like, nah, I'm not kissing you, right? So now you're thinking, oh, so she don't kiss on the first date, then maybe I should just charge to the game right now. But she's talking about that guy. Now, if you were flirting with her and you were bringing her in for a kiss and then she refused you, that's when you charge it to the game. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you're getting all this information outside of you and then you're judging the situation based on the information outside of you, that's when you're fucking shit up. Does that make sense? So you got to make sure it's you focused. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, because it reminds me, you just said that, it reminds me of something, because the woman, one time, she was telling me how, she's like, I was going through some years ago, so I was just smashing a bunch of dudes on the first night. I said, cool. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm guaranteed to smash on the first night because you smash dudes on the first night.
Right.
And then when she wouldn't smash me on the first night, I felt a certain type of way about it. And then I was like, well, no, wait a minute. But so I said something to her. I said, she's like, well, I don't do that. I said, yeah, you do. You told me you smash dudes on first night. You just, and she's like, well, I'm out of, she's like, I don't do that. So then I'm just like, all right, I'm done. And I just walked out. We was at her crib. I just got up and walked right out of the crib. I ain't talked to her anymore.
Exactly. And you see, and that's what I'm talking about, where you're supposed to react to how she's treating you. Because even you was thinking, oh, I'm about to get this pussy. And then she's like, no, sir. And you're like, all right, we done. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. All right.
Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm going to jump on back in. I'll holler at you.
All right, bro. We appreciate you, man. All right. Thanks for supporting the show. Take it easy. All right. 773, go ahead and call back. 773, go ahead and call back before the show is over.
Yeah. So, guys, call up. We got another 8 minutes. So call up now.
All right. We got 773. You're on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help?
What's up, Tim? 33. I'm in Arizona right now.
Okay. All right. What you said, 33? Right.
Yeah, 33.
Okay. And you are you do we have a free call or what are you doing?
No, I said 5 to your Cash App.
Okay. All right. Let me just take a look real quick. Okay, all right. Hold on real quick. This nigga. All right. Okay, I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead with your question.
Nah,
Appreciate you.
I was kind of behind, but I wanted to say something though because, like Locario, you just said, like harassment, you know, is when like if you try to talk to a chick and then she say no, and you try to talk back to her, that. Now, I actually talked to a lawyer before, and they told me that's not what it is. Not saying that you could really get in 100% trouble, but they said if you do anything that woman don't like in a certain environment, they even if it's your first time meeting her, they can say that's harassment. So if I go up to a chick in the library and I talk about fucking, they can say I'm harassing her, even if I just met her one time.
Well, they can say it, but it's not harassment.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is so that can put like what I'm thinking the dudes like I don't know what the guy said, but they kind of scared of that. Just anybody just saying it, they can say it and they can like be like, hey, you gotta leave and all that type of shit. They can do that still. Like, but you ain't gonna go to jail or nothing, like no shit like that. But they'll definitely, you know, make a scene about it. They can do that.
Okay, so what? Like, what's the?
I know. I'm saying it because like you know. Where the guy was coming from, saying I think that's where they be coming from with it, because it definitely happened. I talked to somebody before about it, and they told me like the rule on that shit, like you can't just if anything, if you make a motherfucker uncomfortable.
This is the question. This is the question I would ask you though. This is the question I would ask you. What would be said that makes the woman think it's harassment?
No. It could be anything. What this nigga told me, the lawyer told me, it doesn't matter what you said. It's how the girl felt.
So if I say good morning, that's harassment?
No, I know what you're saying. No, it's not harassment per se, but they can say that. What I'm saying is if you say,
but that's
and I say good morning, but she just don't like me, and she tells like we at the fucking bank, and I say, hey, good morning, and the woman's like, I don't like how this motherfucker, whatever. She tells somebody at the bank, hey, I don't like how this guy is acting. You say, I just said good morning. And they gonna put it between you and her. They gonna look at both of y'all and they gonna say, hey, sir, we're gonna ask you to leave because you're making her uncomfortable. They can do that.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter because you're gonna have to talk to women anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like
I know that for sure. I know that. But
most women are not going to say you're harassing them for saying good morning. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know that for sure. I know that, like I said, I get what you coming from. I think that way too. Like, I should be able to go to a bitch and be like, hey, let's fuck. Then as soon as you say no, I can leave you alone. Like, that, to me, that's not harassment because I came to you, I said what I wanted, you said no, and I left. But that's not, like, when it comes to establishments and business and lawyers and all that shit, that's not how they look at it. It's anything that they want to say, they can say that.
Right. No, I feel you. But what I'm saying is all of that is inconsequential because like what I mean by that is that it doesn't. So basically what I'm saying is this, and this is what I always talk about when it comes to game, right? Is that if
hey, what do you mean, man? What do you mean that my conversation with a lawyer is retarded? What are you talking about? That's what they told me. These niggas know the law. Like, what you mean it's retarded?
Well, are you reading the chat or something?
Yeah, I'm like,
I looked at it. But anyway, go ahead.
So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. But this goes with exactly what you're talking about right now. What I'm saying is, if the outcome of what's happening, right, doesn't yield anything, then what's happening doesn't matter. You understand? That's why I say looks don't matter and choosing symbols and all of that, because the outcome of it doesn't do anything. So if I go to a woman, I say good morning, and she's like, oh, this guy harassed me. What is the outcome of that to affect me? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? So if nothing's the outcome, then that doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's nothing that's going to happen. There's nothing that's going to go down. And there's
ain't nobody being creepy, nigga. I said, I'm just telling you what can happen. Like I stop motherfucker trying to insult me because of what I'm telling this nigga.
Okay, go fight it out in the chat, homie. Because
y'all going back and forth in the chat.
All right, caller. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the show. All right, 469. Go ahead and call back if you hear me.
That's crazy. See, guys, you got to get out of that mindset of being scared off of fucking things that hardly ever happen. But
469, you are on live with Locario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help?
Hey, good afternoon. This is Nadir from Dallas. By the way, I want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for what you do. You really help us young folks out.
Appreciate you.
I'm 22 years old. Donated to Locario on PayPal.
Yes, I see it. Yes.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yes, sir. So I'm still working on, perfecting my game and whatnot. I'm in this situation. So I met this girl recently, made everything clear from the beginning. I'm just looking to have something casual and whatnot. We've been, fucking on and off, just like not more than twice a month, not more than once a week, essentially, if I'm not gonna lie. And today I had her over. I had her off at my office actually, and she got me some food. I had told her to give me some food, and then after I was done eating and whatnot, I told her to suck my dick. I didn't feel like fucking. I didn't have a condom, so I just wanted to suck my dick. So she sucked my dick, and then as I'm about to finish, she just pulled away. She was like, "No, I don't want to finish." She was like, "This is not fair. This is not fair. Whatever." So I just get up. I had to think about what just happened, and then I went to my desk. I got back up, and then I told her, "Hey, you didn't finish your job yet. Get back on your knees and suck this dick." Like how Locario Miles teaches, be direct and and she did that, and she sucked my dick, whatever the case may be. After she was done, I felt like she's been trying to test me, or trying to test my test the waters on how if she can walk over me or whatever the case may be. And every time something like that happens, I just put her in her place. And I'm thinking right now that's she did it twice. First time was I told her that this is not serious. We're not gonna be doing anything. I'm not looking to date any girls right now. First thing was she started asking me to take her out to dinner, and I said no, that's not gonna happen. We're just fucking. I'm not going out to dinner with you. And then the second thing was today with her attitude, and so I'm thinking it's a chargeable offense. So I need to obviously call my OG mentors here. I'd like to call you guys mentors. You know everything, and get your opinion on that.
So wait, caller. So how long you known this girl for?
About a month now.
How many times you smash?
Twice.
Twice. Okay. So you just said you told her you just wanted to be fucking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did she bring you food?
She said, did you eat anything today? I said, no. She said, I'm about to get some tacos. I said, okay, give me some tacos.
So why'd you tell her to get you tacos if it's just sex?
You're right.
You see where you fucked up? That's your whole entire issue right there.
Are you trying to make her your girl?
No, hell no.
Okay. So
I'm not looking to date or do anything. I'm just trying to discover who I am first.
You're not looking to date or do anything?
Yeah, so I'm just looking to become or discover my masculine identity first.
All right. Listen. Stop using my shit like a catchphrase, my nigga. Stop it now. I appreciate you for what you're trying to do, but it's not authentic, so I don't like it. So what I need to understand with you is why were you guys on the phone for her to even be talking about what she's getting for food and this, that, and the third?
Okay. So I just called her to come over.
You called her?
Yeah, I just told her to come over.
To come over where? To your office?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's she at? Where your office at work?
Yeah, so I work in an office by myself, so I don't. It's my Yeah, nobody's here in the office with me, so I just do whatever I want.
So you invited her to your job.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, so you invited her to your job, and you invited her to come through to eat with you. But you said you just wanted sex.
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's what we're saying. You keep doing other things outside of sex that's giving her the perception that this could be more than sex.
Here's what you could have done or should have done. So, hey, what's up? Come over to my office so we could get it in. And she's like, oh, I was gonna stop and get taco. Oh, no. Come here first, and then you go get tacos after.
Okay. I wouldn't even tell her to come to the office. You see what I'm saying? Because you're bringing her to where your job is.
Wait, let me ask you. Is this a place of business, or is this like an office in your house or something? Like, what are we talking about?
No, this is just where I work. I just spend like my whole day here. Sometimes I even sleep here. I don't, so it's like it's just my like where I work.
What kind of job? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of job is this?
Very good. I sell insurance, property and casualty insurance.
Oh, so you got to be there the whole day and night?
No. I'm just I have certain goals I want to get to. So
you're grinding. You're grinding heavy. You're grinding heavy. So you're trying to put your nose to the grindstone. I understand. I mean, look. If you want to invite her to the office, I don't really see no problem with that. Being that's where you work the whole day. But yeah, Locario's letting you know the food. It's the food, bro.
Okay.
Because look. You have to understand. Once you start doing non-sexual things with a woman, she's going to start to feel like she's entitled to girlfriend treatment. Like she's going to start to feel as if she has a say. Now, you did well by redirecting her to get back down there and finish the blowjob. That was pretty good. Okay. But at the same time, you inviting the food and all that other shit, that's where your problem is. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So that being said, I already fucked up, so that means I just need to cut her off from what I'm getting.
Nah, just don't let her bring food again around you again for now.
And don't invite her to your job. I mean, you already fucked it up by inviting her the first time, but don't do that again at all. All that needs to happen is tell her to come to your house, y'all have sex, and you tell her to leave. That's it. That's for now on. That's all you do.
Okay.
Like that's it. All right, man.
Thank you guys so much, really, bro. I really appreciate you guys. I was a little pussy like a couple months ago. Yeah. Started watching you guys. I know a lot more now, but thank you guys so much, really.
Yeah. All right. Hey, keep learning, bro. Appreciate you.
Deserved.
Yeah. Have a good one.
All right, man.
You gotta stop doing too much, guys. You're doing too much.
Are we good on calls? I mean, it's about time to wrap it, right?
At that time. So I mean, you could cut the phone lines off. I'm gonna just answer these questions and we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
It says I'm an older guy with what the hell is per bond high program? What? I don't know what you're talking about. What program did he say? I don't know what you're talking about. Again, guys, you gotta.
No, it was saying that I remember that one. That one was from when Tim called in and mentioned the program on the on the Bad Boy membership, talking about how to read women. So the program that he mentioned was how to read women on the Bad Boy membership. Right. So go to Shop Locario and get on the Bad Boy membership.
Gotta go to badboymembership.com.
Go to badboymembership.com. Excuse me. Go to badboymembership.com. Get on the Bad Boy membership and watch the program How to Read Women.
Right. So this last question he first says, do you think women with high body counts know how to treat a man better than women with low body counts due to them having more experience with men? No, that's not necessarily true. It just depends upon if the woman has enough game to know what she needs to do in order to keep that guy interested in continuing to fuck with her. You understand what I'm saying? It says Travis Scott is coming through to Joburg in South Africa today. Any tips on how to pull girls at concerts? And nigga, watch your back. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're going to a Young Boy concert, he said Travis Scott. Well, he's the same shit. Watch your back.
Young Boy concert.
That's all I would say. But if you're out there, bro, just approach and talk, holla at these chicks, man. They you know what I'm saying? Especially like right after when the concert's letting out or before the concert start, you know what I'm saying? Go in there and holla at some chicks. That's it. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. So tomorrow you guys doing Man is Skill Set show, right?
Now it is the Skill Set 12 noon, and you going live at 5?
Well, I'm gonna go live at 4 because I'm about to go see this movie later. So yeah, I'm gonna do earlier. But so make sure you guys tune in, and then we got Real Game No Theory Sunday.
Wait, what movie?
Shit, I forgot the name of it. I think it's like some indie film with Julia Roberts. I can't remember the fucking name.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. I'm gonna find that shit right now.
Good movie.
It's called. Hold on, I got it. Hold on. It's called. Where this shit at? I'm fucking slow. It's called After the Hunt. So it's Julia Roberts and what's that other guy? Andrew Garfield and shit. And it's about like fucking, I think like racism and some other woke shit. I don't know, but it looks good.
I won't be seeing that. I can't look at Julia Roberts' face for too long. I don't understand how she got casted in that movie, Pretty Woman. I just don't understand it.
That's crazy, man. So Miles, are you trying to say that looks are subjective? Is that what you said?
Probably. Go get Locario's book. Looks don't matter, man. Go to shoplocario.com and make sure you get that book, man, for real.
It's about I think sexual assault. So you guys should watch that if you're worried about sexual harassment. Go watch that movie. That's what it's about tomorrow. So yeah, so make sure you guys watch that shit. All right, so we gonna holler at y'all later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you, and we are out of here. Peace.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man is out right now. Click the link.